Namaste everyone. In today's video, we're going to focus on Muni Patanjali's Yoga Sutra 2.2. In this Yoga Sutra, he's explained to us the impact of Kriya Yoga and how it helps to reduce the kleshas or the pain points in our lives. So let's look at the sutra and then break it up word by word to understand it even better. So the sutra itself goes, Samadhi Bhavanartha Klesha Tanu Karnarthascha. So now that we've heard the sutra, let's look at each of the words and break them up step by step. The first word here is samadhi, which of course refers to the process of samadhi or the 8th step, which we'll understand a little deeper in the sutra. Bhavana over here refers to an inward journey or an inward process, and it ends with artha, which means for. Then we come to the next segment, which is talking about klesha, which refers to pain points or certain pain-causing tendencies or experiences in our lives. And then it says tanu. Tanu means to reduce or to bring something down to its minimum. And then we come to karana, which means process or action. And finally over here, the last word is cha, which says and also the word before that, which is artha once again, which is saying for. So now that we've heard all of the different meanings, let's see what is the sutra trying to tell us. Well, according to the sutra, what Muni Patanjali is explaining is that in order to reach the samadhi state and for our chitta or our consciousness to get prepared for these deeper states, we need Kriya Yoga as a prerequisite. Because what happens through Kriya Yoga is that automatically we start to dissolve our kleshas or what we know as the pain points. And in Sutra 2.3, the next sutra, we actually start to understand what these kleshas are and how they cause trouble in our own lives. But for now, we just need to understand that there are 5 different kleshas and each of them somehow impact the mind and our bodies, preventing us from going onto the path of yoga sadhana. So because of the presence of these particular kind of kleshas, it's really important for us to practice Kriya Yoga, which is Tapas, Swadhyay and Ishwar Pranidhan, as we learnt in the previous sutra. And by practicing these, we are actually able to reduce the impact of the kleshas. And here a lot of commentators believe that out of Tapas, Swadhyay and Ishwar Pranidhan is one of the most impactful ways to actually reduce the kleshas. And here we've learned that it means being with the divinity that we believe in and surrendering to that in whatever form we believe, whether physical or mental. So in this way, the way we practice Ishwar Pranidhan will greatly impact how we reduce the kleshas. And now here's something very interesting that the commentators have pointed out. They've explained that very often once we start going deep in our meditation and yoga practice, we only rely on dhyan and we only start to go deep in meditation. We oftentimes start to neglect the more action-oriented or the more prayerful practices that are part of also our yoga sadhana. And so the commentators have specially stated here that one must not forget the more action-oriented work just because we've gone further on the path of yoga or meditation. They're saying that equally important is Ishwar Pranidhan and is one of the short ways to enter into deeper states of samadhi. So over here they've encouraged us to still engage in however we can with the faith that we believe in and the divinity that we believe is ours, so we can keep moving forward on this path and not forget the presence of Ishwar Pranidhan in our lives. Moreover, also what they've explained is that the kleshas are very important because they're almost the opposite of the yamas and the niyamas, which we will learn a little bit later. The yamas and niyamas are sort of the first 2 steps in starting your yoga process, and they talk about social and self-discipline. And so in order to have that kind of social or self-discipline, these pain points or afflictions in our lives need to be done away with. And that's why kleshas have to be prerequisites that we kind of remove first to then move towards the yamas and the niyamas and keep moving forward on the yoga sadhana journey. And this is why the most important thing that we can do as Yog Sadhaks is to remember that Kriya Yoga is important. The yoga of action or Kriyas is also important even when we start doing Samadhi, Dharana and Dhyan and higher meditative practices. So this is what the sutra is trying to tell us through the terms Klesha Tanu, which indicates that the kleshas are reduced through the practice of Kriya Yoga, and that's why it's such an important practice that we should definitely include in our own practice and sadhana. So I hope this sutra has helped you to understand what this one is all about, and you've become a little more clear on the impact of Kriya Yoga on your own practices. If you like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with your family and friends, especially those that are studying Yoga Sutras or Yoga philosophy. And if you enjoy more such content, please do subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more videos and updates. We look forward to seeing you in the next video or in our next class or workshop. Until then, take care and we'll see you very soon. Namaste.